Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. This is about to be cool as fuck. We are going to buy 88 rare jewels live. Now, that's depending about if this vendor is going to be online. We'll see right now, but I'm not actually too sure. I'm hoping that he is. This is going to be pretty cool, though. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's see now. Boom. So how this is going to work is that he is supposed to come in with a bunch of dropper stuff. It's going to look really cool because you see like 100 different characters come in and start dropping a bunch of stuff. I'm actually in the wrong character too. This is the sorceress. We need to make a random one. Let's go make a random one real quick. Druid, of course. 16. So we are Fire 16. Oh yeah. Out here buying some rare jewels. What are we doing here? So we're waiting for the vendor to pop up here. But unfortunately, I don't know how long it's going to take. Because I actually bought this like probably like 30 minutes ago. But then I had to go to the store real quick and pick up something. And then now I'm back. So I'm not too sure if he's going to be in here anytime soon. Kind of hoping that he is. But we don't know. But it's going to be cool as hell. So I got, actually, you know what I should do? Ah, damn it. Go like that. Click, click. A little bit of clickies. Sometimes just little clickies. Go right there. Click, click. Okay, so what I got to do real quick is I got to dump this. And I got to dump this. And I got 5 Tome of Identifies here. Just going to pick them up because I don't know how long this guy is going to be here. Now, I'm pretty sure that he's going to be here pretty soon. But he did go AFK because he wasn't expecting me to, like, buy something and then leave immediately. Normally, people don't do that.
Good day.
And you're not supposed to do that. That's actually considered, like, bad manners because you're not being a good patron, I guess the word. He's being a good, I don't know, vendor. But unfortunately, because I went away, he isn't available as of right now to give me all the jewels. But he will soon, I'm sure. This guy is pretty good. I worked with him before. He's the guy I got the last 88 rare jewels from. And it's about to be really dope. And I think it's going to cost not too much. Not too much. Not too much. It no got too much. It no got too much. Yeah, it should be good. Just gotta wait for homeboy right here.
Good day.
Good day. Greetings. Freaking War Eve, man. So tired of War Eve's bullshit. Look at him, and he even follows you. That's what's annoying. I wonder how they programmed him to do that. No, it's not a JSP rule. What? What are you talking about, Angel of Fate? What you talking about now? What you talking about? Yeah, you're right, actually. You're right. It's not a JSP rule. You can AFK anytime when you have as busy in life more than game. Yeah, it's true, man. That's absolutely true. But as someone who sells stuff on JSP, it is so annoying when someone wants to buy something and then they go away. It's like, that's the most annoying thing ever. And I did that to that guy, and I feel really bad because I'm not trying to have that kind of reputation where, like, I buy something and then I just go away for a little bit. It's just, I hate that, you know, because now every time that he does business with me, he's going to think that I'm, like, that kind of person. But I'm hoping that he's just going to come back sometime soon because this is about to be dope. I got myself all ready with my scrolls right here, and we're going to see what we're going to get. Now, the goal today is you want to get a 30 enhanced damage, 60 to attack rating, 9 to strength, 9 to dexterity jewel. If you can get that, you can literally buy any item in the game. If you can get just that one jewel, you can get that anything. Imagine any item and you can get it with that one jewel. So that's the goal. More than likely we're not going to get that, but we'll probably get at least something that's kind of cool. And it's going to at least be pretty entertaining to watch as soon as homeboy right here gets back online. I mean, he's probably like doing some kind of service for somebody, because he's one of these botters that just have a ridiculous amount of stuff. I mean, you'll see that once he starts dropping off all these jewels, it's gonna be crazy, because you're gonna see like 50 mules coming all the time. Used to use JSP all the time when you played in retail. I used to do it back in 2010, 2011 when I was busy with my son at the time. So I know how hard it gets at times. That's true, man. That's true. Yo, for reals though, family first, man. This is just a game. You know, all this is for fun. You know, I talk a lot of shit because it's fun, but in the end, it's always about family first, you know. So I totally get it, you know, and I'm sure that this vendor does as well. I'm sure that he understands that sometimes you just got to go out and, you know, do what's right for yourself and for your family. But at the same time, man, whenever I want to sell something and then the guy goes offline, that's the most, But you know what? I did tell him, though. I told him, hey, I had to leave, and then I was going to be right back in like 30 minutes. It's been about 30 minutes, so he should be popping on real soon here to give me some jewels, because this is going to be dope, man. I'm pretty excited about this. It's one of these rare opportunities, because you don't see people just collect 88 rare jewels. At least for me. Like, I'm one of these people that I love to see. Every time I get a rare jewel, I get hyped, because I'm like, oh, it could be the one. It could be the one, you know? But it's like, this right here, 88 rares, is about the funnest fucking shit in the world. Like, IDing stuff that you had no effort at all in finding is pretty cool. So we're going to see right here. Man, I'm pretty hyped. God damn it, come on, guy. Get back online so I can get me my jewels here. Too much yelling here. I'm sorry about that. I gotta be more chill. Gotta be more humble. I need some chips and gravy. Hey, Angel of Faith, what's your favorite music? I need some music to listen to, man. I need some of that good, some of that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get me some of that good music. I want some of that funky feely stuff. Some of that stuff that makes you go, ooh, yeah. You bought 300 rares and bad luck? Oh, no. Yeah, Linkin Park, man. R.I.P. Chester, bro. For reals, though. Linkin Park shaped my high school years. I remember riding on that dinky-ass little bus to go to high school, hating every moment of it, and listen to that first album. Man, I used to get in my zone back with my CD player. You know, back in the day, we didn't have no fancy-ass Bluetooth speakers that you could just go into the headphones. Nah, man. You would have to, like, get that little plug, those shitty headphones. You remember those shitty headphones that you would get for, like, $3 or something? You know, you twist the cord the wrong way, it just snaps off immediately. Oh, bro, you have one of those, and you get yourself a CD player, and you get some Linkin Park in you. I love it, man. That's awesome. Best song you love. If I had to say one song, man, I'm probably gonna get copyright strike. But let me see if I can put something on right here. All right, so we're gonna go to right here, and we're gonna go to only Chrome. Okay, we're gonna turn off window capture, and we're gonna go right here, and we're gonna go right here, Linkin Park. Hybrid Theory. That's the album that you got to listen to, okay? If you never heard about Linkin Park, this is the one to go to. Now, let me see. Honestly, every one of these songs is fire. Every single one of them is freaking fire, man. But A Place for My Head. Oh, god damn, dude. A Place for My Head? Are you kidding me? Oh, that shit was so good back in the day, man. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my answer. Cure for the Itch. Because this was the first time that I was like, oh my god, hip-hop.
We have a very special guest for you tonight. I'd like to introduce...
Linkin Park! I can sing a whole thing by heart, too.
Let's hear it for the great
You know how many times I listened to that while I was like, just playing around, man? Oh, man, so many good memories. So many good memories. So many good memories about that, man. I used to love that song. I can't play anymore about that song, but it's like, I want to because, you know, it's a good song, but they won't let me on YouTube. You know, they'll be like, hey, man, we got a copyright strike on that. And I was like, whatever. You know. Why you didn't like that song? What? Get out of here, man. How you not like that song? That's the great Mr. Hans, bro. Man, but I mean, that album though, it was killer. I mean, just for me, like the whole album was awesome, and like I would definitely say any of those songs because this is classic. I mean, you would have to be like around Diablo 2 age to understand how much that album had an impact, man. Because when it first became available on Napster, it's just nothing like it, man. And then you go to the store and it's like there. It's like, what? So like now I can go listen to on Napster, and then you go to the store and you pick up the album, you look at the art, you read the lyrics, you know, all that stuff. It was good times back then. I know the feeling about copyright. They took a lot of my D2 stuff. What'd they take, man? What'd they take? What'd they take? What'd they take with the D2 stuff, man? Oh, did you put some kind of song over it? Recently I did a really stupid video. Don't watch it. It's really stupid. It's called running Ubers to banda music for 1 hour, because lately I just been really into like that Latino vibe. I don't know. It's got a vibe to it, you know. Yeah, but which video? Would you use for the music? For the copyright strike, you know? It's like, what'd you use? Cause man, I did that Bonda video and I was like, for sure the algorithm is gonna pick this up. Who listens to this and gonna copyright strike it? But somebody did. Oh, did you play that pod? I still haven't played pod, man. I ain't got no time, you know. I want to have time to like play some pod, but it's like, it's just so much, man. You know, because they have such a good trading community in pod. Oh man, there's so much. Oh yeah, the Eminem, bro. I'm on this Discord, man. You know, DB's got his Discord, right? But then there's a whole bunch of other ones. Oh no, wasn't pod. It was some other private server. Was it Median XL? Man, so DB's got his Discord, and that's a good Discord, man. I like it, but he doesn't have the music section, man. So I got this other Discord, bro. People up there got the right music, you know. You know when you get that right music, you're like, ooh yeah, I got that right music. Oh, I love that shit. Come on, guy. Where is this guy? Oh no, he went offline. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Oh man, my guy went offline. See, that's why you gotta buy it right from then and there, because he's probably not gonna come back online. You got beef with him? Why? What'd you get beef with him with? You know what? Just for that, here. Just for that, here. We're gonna put on something. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. We're gonna. Oh wait. First, we gotta turn off window capture, and we're gonna go right here. Okay, we're gonna go like this. What's beef, Biggie?
Get to me, now check this, what's beef? Beef is when you need two cats to go to sleep. Beef is when your moms ain't safe up in the streets. Beef is when I see you, guaranteed to be in ICU. One more time.
And you know Biggie Smalls meant that too, man. You know he meant that too. That's what I loved about it. But anyways, yeah, what's the you know what? You don't gotta say it, man. What? I mean, well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I'll collab with you, bro. I mean, if it makes you feel any better. Yeah, I get it though, man. Kind of sucks, you know, when you're that cool to somebody and then it doesn't reciprocate. You know, you gotta have the reciprocation, man. There's a reciprocation, you know what I'm saying? So if you're being cool to somebody and they ain't trying to reciprocate it, I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh, yeah. On Pluggy, you can't do that. I think Pluggies, you gotta join via TCP. And then I think via TCP you can do it. But the problem is if you go through that service, there's a chance that Blizzard might flag you. Because Blizzard considers Pluggy some type of mod. And because it's like going through there, it'll consider that using that transaction of going through the TCP. Unless you go like a direct port. If you open up a certain port, you can actually access someone else's game too. But that's above my pay grade. I can figure it out if I Google it for like an hour or so. But it's not that hard, you know. It's really not. The simpler way is go through the TCP. That would definitely be the simpler way. Because like, that way is like a direct you don't gotta mess with no ports, and you don't gotta open up certain things, and you know, and then you don't got to go through no VPN, because if you're opening up ports, you got to go through a VPN, because there's a chance that if you leave a port open, a hacker might see that on a network and all that. So I think the easiest way to collab with anybody would be to like probably just get a whole bunch of gear on Battle.net and just have fun like that, because otherwise it's too risky, you know, because Pluggy is it's still considered a mod, which is weird because there's so many mods. Like the guy that I'm trying to buy all these rare jewels from, that guy's for sure modding, and he's clearly not getting caught by freaking Blizzard. Clearly not, because it's like, how you gonna sell me 88 unID'd jewels and then you ain't gonna have no mods? That of course not. He's a botter. You know, he's one of these guys. Man, he went freaking AFK too. That's what sucks. Man, this guy. See, that's why you got, when you gonna do that. All I wanted to do is simple as 2 hours of MF with him, and it was all. I spent a lot of money for my disable on him. Oh yeah, damn, yeah. I feel it, man. Simple 2 hours, yeah. Yeah, I get it, man. If you ever on US West, man, it's easy. I could do that too. You know what? I haven't downloaded any mod for Diablo 2 in years. The only time I ever did is because I used to go to a college, and then, you know, you talk about what you love, so I talked about Diablo 2, and then a homeboy was like, yo, bro, I got that Diablo 2 too, and I got the hacks for it. So he actually gave me auto aim, he gave me auto chicken, he gave me a bot, he gave me a picket script, he gave me everything, man. It was pretty cool. And then we went on a like hardcore for a while, and then the most messed up thing you could do in hardcore is be a hammered in, and then during a bail run, you know, you're launching all your hammers around, and then you auto chicken out, and then as soon as you auto chicken, you go to town, and then you automatically hostile everybody, and as soon as you do it, push that quick little button, everybody in the room dies. It was pretty messed up, but man, it was really funny. The one time I did it. Back in the day, man, that was not funny, but it was so funny because people were so pissed. Oh god, they were so pissed, man. That was so funny. Oh, it was funny because it didn't happen to me, but I mean, when you play hardcore, of course other people are gonna try to kill you. That's kind of like the thing to do back in the day, man. Ooh, man, I can't believe this fool went offline. That sucks. I was really trying to get me some 88 rare jewels. I really want to. I'm pretty sure he'll come back online too. Oh yeah. I remember that anti-drop scam. Oh god. God damn, man. I remember one time. What was it? It was like I was paying something along the lines of like 5 high runes. I think it was back in the day for an Annie. Like 5 high runes or something like that. Man, that was the most frustrating thing ever. When you saw that, you're just like, no, he put Mephisto's soul stone. No, I can't believe that. That son. You know, but what can you do? You know, you learn that, okay, in real life, people will try to scam you for cheaper items if they can, because if you're not paying attention, they take advantage of that. And that's what I realized about those people. Is like, oh man, if you allow someone to take advantage of you, they'll go all the way. They'll see how far they can take it. So they'll take your Annie, they'll take your high runes. I've recently put up a story about how I got scammed with all of my gear, man, all of it. I had a fully decked out hammered in back then. Back when I was like, oh my god, this was like only had one character, you know. I didn't know about D2JSP. I was just having fun with my one character. But I knew that there was a thing called duping, because sometimes you would buy stuff and then that stuff would just poof. And it was like, what the hell? Yeah, I feel for the dupe scam. It was a drop item hacking. Yeah. What the hell was that, man? It's like, how you not going to patch that out? Come on, Blizz developers. You know why? Because they got rid of Blizzard North. That's why. People figured out, oh man, they got rid of the support team. Let's just start hacking this stuff like crazy. because I don't think they're hacking Blizzard Diablo 3 like this. You know, Diablo 2 is like crazy with the hacks. I mean, it's settled down in most recent years, but stuff like that where you could dupe scam somebody and, man, you know, like we should have an automatic eye level checker in Diablo 2, just standard. That should be just standard in this stuff. Because if other people can do it, it's super easy. And you know what's another thing? It should have like an automatic like a little highlighter. D2 was a test for hackers, pretty much, man. Actually, it was weird too, because back when I was going to college and I met that guy, that dude was a straight up hacker, man. We used to hack. We had to create a server, right? So we had to create a server. Now it was like it wasn't like any sort of like public server. This was just a private server of a test, and it was super cool because so we created our server, and the goal was that from point blank we had to set up all of our defenses because another competing team was going to set up their server, and their whole purpose was to find open ports and open access points on our server to try to infiltrate it and try to get into our passwords and our valuable data. So we had to do the same thing. We had to protect ourselves, and we had to like devise means about, you know, we have to communicate with each other, but at the same time, you have to always look out for each individual packet that's coming in, because some of those packets are Trojans, and if the Trojan unleashes, like, oh man, it was horrible. They said in the day it wasn't hackable to draw hackers. What? Man, that's a stupid thing to say. Why would you say it's not hackable? Any piece of like computer technology is definitely hackable. Is 100, like even with PewDiePie just recently, that fool got some giraffe dude like hacked a bunch of printers and like printed out a bunch of stuff for PewDiePie. So it's like, it's obviously that you could definitely hack anything that's connected to any sort of electronic device. That's totally possible. Why would they say something so crazy like that? Like, that's like a challenge. I mean, you're gonna challenge hackers? Hackers like almost took down NASA at one point. It was pretty cool. That's crazy, man. Those hackers are for real too, and a lot of them are just dudes who just like, yeah, I know how to do this. They look at it like speaking a second language, which I wish I could do. To learn more from the hackers? Well, man, they learned. Or maybe they didn't. I don't know what they did, but I tell you, because there's still a ton of them out there, you know? You could literally go to a website. There's still websites up dedicated to Diablo 2 content where you can just buy random stuff for US West. I mean, for Battle.net just in general. You know? It's like there's... Man, testing hackers is a bad approach. That's like a guaranteed method for your whole industry to go down. You know, it's like, how many players stop playing Diablo 2 just because of the hackers? Probably a freaking ton. Diablo 3 has no dupe. Hackers last long. I think Diablo 3 was created completely from the ground up with modern technology. You know, I think what a lot of people forget about Diablo 2 is that it's basically based in Diablo 1, which was created in like the early 90s. You know, it was released in 1996, but it was all the created. Yo, Mind for Combat, bro! Mind for Combat. Did you see Darren Till versus Jorge Masvidal? Did you see that, man? Tell me you saw that. Tell me you saw that, man. Oh my God, please tell me you saw that. I'm trying, because that was, I mean, all right. So, Mind for Combat, you're a striking specialist because you used to be a boxer, man. Did you see the extension that Jorge Masvidal put into that left hook, man? I played D1 before. I played Diablo 1 back in 1996 when it came out for an after-school computer program. For after-school computer, you know, stay here in school so that your parents can stay here later, you know, basically kind of thing. So they had like a whole bunch of board games, and then they had a computer somewhere. And then the computer, that was the first time I ever did the butcher run, because like I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like entranced ever since 1996, man. That's like 23 years of addiction, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man, of course, that was normal time for me as well. Down. What? Nuh-uh. You were down the street from O2 Arena? Bro, man, that must have been crazy. And then he boxed up Leon Edwards. Yeah, did you see that? Bro, literally he bought off. He got off. He bopped him like 3-4 times, and then Leon Edwards. It was so strange. Why would you walk up to somebody with your hands up and then get bopped in the face 3-4 times? I'm not talking smack. I'm just curious. Why would you do that? You know, because Jorge Masvidal is a crazy dude from Florida. By the way, Mind for Combat, if you ever come to America, Florida is where all of the crazy people are. I'm talking not like regular crazy people like everywhere else. Like, I'm here in California where there's like regular crazy people where you're like, God damn, that fool's crazy. Nah, Florida is where like the real crazy shit goes down, man. I'm talking about Steve-O came from there. If you know about Steve-O from Jackass. Oh man, it's so many crazy dudes, man. Tons of great skaters too. I live in London, so it was brilliant. The Leon it was so funny, man. He was so chill walking up to Edwards as well. That's the thing too, man. That guy is ready to go, man. He just won the main event spot in a foreign country against a huge name. Because Darren Till, I think Darren Till is a pretty big name now back. You know, like when he fought Cowboy Cerrone, nobody really knew him. And then he came on the spot like Baba. And then he came for the title shot. You know, so Darren Till now is a big name. And he sells out the whole arena down there in... I guess it's in London then, I'll assume, because like, so the O2 Arena I assume is in London, and I assume that he sold it out. And London is one of the biggest cities in the world, and everybody always who watches MMA loves MMA whenever it goes to Britain or the UK, because like those UK fighters are almost exclusively like stand-up specialists, and it's great, man. I love watching that kind of content. So the fact that he said something to Gamebred Masvidal while he was doing an interview, like he wasn't gonna just walk up to him, you know? It's like, I don't, man, that was crazy, man. But that knockout that he did on Darren Till was, I mean, that was savage, man. I actually, you know what's weird is that I thought Darren Till was gonna be like way bigger than Jorge Masvidal. I don't know why. I was just thinking that Jorge Masvidal wasn't gonna be as big as Darren Till. But man, he was like about the same. He looked about the same size, you know. It was like, I wonder if he's starting to settle into this 170 weight class division, and like he's kind of like finding his groove with that kind of division, because he seems to have found that spot. He's hugely loved over here. I'm a huge Darren Till fan, but watching Masvidal beat him gave me a sweet joy. Jesus, man. Followed by Masvidal. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man, that was an old school fight too. Jorge Masvidal versus Paul Daly, man, that's an old school fight. That was when Paul Daly was still with the UFC way back in the day. That's old school, man. I remember that vaguely. You know what? Since we already got a copy strike on the video, here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go right here to the internet, and we're gonna type in Masvidal versus Paul Daly. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Daly second fight after. See, give me a highlight, man. I don't want to see the whole thing. Bellator. What the?
C4. Well, with 28 knockouts or TKOs between these two, don't play. Pull the trigger. Right straight.
Now he's connected.
30 seconds to go.
Well, he better hurry up if he wants to win this fight, I think.
Can he drop the bomb? Straight get through again.
Man, turn the tide, man.
Oh, this is for a different organization.
Wants to take down of him of his own. Then again, Paul Daly
I don't think I've ever seen this fight.
Pushing, and Masvidal.
I'm gonna have to check this fight out afterwards. Who won this fight? Let me see.
Oh, and since he was pushing the
Go up.
30-27. Judge, your winner by unanimous decision, Paul Simpson.
You know what? I've never actually seen this fight. I was thinking of something totally different. Whoa, look at that. I've never seen that fight, man. I'm gonna have to look up that fight after this. Man, I don't think this guy is coming back online either. That sucks, man. Cause I really wanted to buy this, man. Let me see. Man, I don't think this guy's coming back online. Buying the cheapest torch for res, man. Watch it. This is an excellent fight. All right, yeah, I'll be sure to watch it probably a little bit later, man. Cause I don't know. Sometimes you just you look for good fight. I really wish that I had access to like a free version of Fight Pass. I don't know how it is over there. How is it in the UK when you can do you just get access to like any of those fights at any point? I mean, with the internet you could always do that, but it's like, oh man. I want to buy number 3 on Switch, but weddings are so expensive. Oh, yeah. Are you getting married? Try PMing him or refresh page. So I tried PMing him, but I guess he's not online. I guess he did something. I don't know. I PM'd him, and I'm hoping that he's going to come back because he's been gone now for 40 minutes. And I'm like, man, my car's sick. Yeah, brother. Thank you so much. It's the dumbest car ever, but god damn it, it's fun, man. Like, the things I can do with that car is the dumbest things ever, man. Just the dumbest things ever. Like, at no point should anybody driving a car drift the car. But, man, I love it. It's so dumb. Like, every time I enter an intersection, enter a on-ramp to go to the highway, oh, God, it's on, man. It's like NASCAR up in that car. You can watch it live if you have BT Sports here, which I do, and then just record everything. What? That BT Sports is legit, man. I freaking love television in the UK. I don't like the fact that you had to pay taxes to have a television, but I love the access that you have, man, because BT Sports is legit, because you can watch almost any single sport on BT Sports. You be too dangerous to yourself. Nah, you be good, man. You got, if you have a mind for combat, then you obviously have a good mind for control, because combat and control go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. You cannot have a proper ability to judge someone's distance and judge your own distance and keep yourself within your preferred range. That's essentially just driving like that. Keeping yourself within that safe range of okay, this is acceptable. But if I go out to here, I expose myself to too much risk. Or if I do expose myself to too much risk, then I need to adjust in this manner so that I can go out in the other and exit out, safely. It's all about judging timing and distance. It's the same thing as combat. It's just judging time and distance. That and having the wherewithal to understand that your actions have consequences. Therefore, don't do anything at certain points that would cause yourself to be in a situation that you don't want to be in. Simple stuff. You'd be fine with that car. That's very true, man. I had a BMW 520 2 liters. It's nice, but it's not as fun as I would like. That's the diesel one. There's a diesel 2 liter. Oh, that must have a. Tell me it's got a turbo, right? The 520. The 5 Series is pretty good. Did you know that BMW doesn't actually make the 5 Series? It's actually another company that they make cars, right? They manufacture cars as the blueprints come in from the manufacturers, and they actually take on all the costs and they do all the production line stuff and they create the cars. So that's how Toyota and BMW were able to collaborate for the new Supra. Because there's one company in between these two. It's actually a third-party vendor, and they actually make the designs happen to real-life cars. So the 5 Series is actually another one that they make,